Hi guys. So today I want to speak about something that's pretty close to my heart, and that's social media. And not social media in any type of context, but social media as it pertains to generational values and what it means to certain people and certain generations of people. Now, whether it's younger or older, I've had a lot of people speak to me about social media and the importance of it or the devaluation of it. And I kind of want to speak about its importance, not just on a general scale, on a worldwide scale, because I could be here for ages, but more of its importance as pertains to young people and how they utilize it and the purpose at which they utilize it. And is it such a bad thing as some people make it out to be? Now, there have been a number of people that have spoken to me and said, but look at the way young people use social media. They're on it 24/7. It's a drug to them. It's addictive. It devalues their life. It devalues the meaning of their life. And I answer, no, it doesn't. Why? And a lot of these people that say this to me are people that are older than me, that may be in their 30s or 40s or older. Now, what they need to understand, because a lot of their arguments, I'm not just speaking about all of people within this age bracket at all, I'm not saying that at all, but what a lot of people say is that, well, when I was a child, I grew up playing in the mud. I grew up going to the park and running around with my friends, and we had toy swords and we would reenact a battle from a great war, and it was such great fun. And we would roll around in the sun and play with roll around in the snow and play with snowballs. Or we would be in a park playing basketball until late at night, until there was no more sunlight at all left on one of those summer evenings where it gets dark at about 9:30 p.m. And I say, okay, but that's what made you happy as a child, and that's what's that had an impact on you, the way you've grown up to be in life and where you are now within your work and your social life and your love life and whatever. I look at kids today, teenagers, older teenagers, like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, young 20s, 20, 21, 23, 22. And you look at what they perceive as their downtime and what they do when they have free time. And yeah, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them will sit indoors or be on social media, swiping through Facebook, Instagram, Snapchatting their friends, playing video games on their laptops, on their computers, on their mobile devices. And now it's the question, so what exactly is actually wrong with that? Because I'm trying to understand here. I mean, you have your argument that you were doing this and you were being active. But remember the world we're living in now. We've been taught to celebrate technology. And the one thing about technology is that not only is it becoming smarter, but technology is becoming smarter and faster. And we've been told to embrace this and take it on, because let's face it, as the world continues to grow and businesses continue to grow, so is technology, and it will become a very important way of life. And it will become a very important way of life for the young people that will be there when it happens now. So why are we so upset about them embracing technology and social media that the way they do? Because social media will be a part of that growth. Let's look at the direction that social media has taken now and look at the rise of it. And it's only going to continue to increase. So the way we use it recreationally is giving us a grounding and a background to incorporate it into life and business when we grow older. I personally believe that social media as a whole is one of the greatest influences of life and inventions. People will say an argument for the way young people use it is, well, they're not being social. In my opinion, I thought that for me as a personal example here, I wouldn't have been able to connect with so many of my friends, if it wasn't through social media, I wouldn't have created relationships or rekindled relationships that once died if it wasn't for social media. I wouldn't be able to travel to South Korea to meet my very good friend who I actually met when I was in America studying. You know, I wouldn't be able to talk to one of my friends from Turkey on a daily basis and plan visits to go and see him if it wasn't through social media and having that communication with people. And they say it's not social. They say, when we're out for dinner, just the two of us, why do you have to look at your phone? I say, because somebody is messaging me. And they say, well, it's rude to not have that connection with the person right in front of you. So someone said yes, but it's also rude to ignore people, I believe. And yeah, of course they can wait, but there is nothing wrong, in my opinion, if you get a buzz on your phone, if you're both eating, and you get out your phone and you message someone, and then you put it away again. There's an issue with just being on your phone, typing away. Of course, I understand that. But there is absolutely nothing wrong with putting your phone on the table and wanting to connect with people, because that's just the way we're going now. That's the direction we're going. We all do it. We all do it one way or another. So don't jump back, sidetrack away from it. It's totally fine. That's the way we live life now. That's the way the young people are currently living life and will live life when they're adults. It will become accepted. Certain things that, when you look at an older generation, that they did when they were kids, I can guarantee that their parents also said to them, well, when I was young, I did this. Why are you doing that? And it's the same. It's all about, it's a chain. It's a chain. And when these kids now become adults and they start to have children, they will also say to their kids, well, why are you doing that? When I was a kid, I was playing video games and I was on my phone, and they will say to their kids, yeah, I was in that, so why are you doing whatever the next thing is, whatever it is, because it changes all the time, but they'll be saying that to their kids, which is, it's quite comical in a way. And I just feel like people need to understand that it's all a chain. It's a chain reaction. It goes round and round and round. And so what if a 15-year-old, they wake up, it's a school morning, the first thing they do is check the phone. That's the very first thing they do. And they've got 15 snaps from their friends, all selfies, just saying random things. And they reply to each one of those within the space of a minute. Again, a selfie. What's wrong with that? A lot of people think there is something wrong with that, but what's wrong with keeping up that communication with your circle? And in a way, you are keeping and maintaining a bond of friendship and relationships. I do get the point of when we start to look at other things as gossiping and even further into cyberbullying, but that's a totally different subject for a different day or a different vlog. But that's really what I have to say about this vlog. And we just have to remember that the young people of today will eventually be the adults, and they'll eventually be the CEOs of the new businesses that revolve around technology and social media. And because they've spent their entire life preparing for it, because when you're using it, you are preparing for it, we will see the world and industry grow that much more. So just something to think about. I just wanted to speak about it really. Nothing really popped to my head. It's just something that I've had a discussion with a number of people, younger and older than myself, that I just really wanted to speak about and get other people's views on. So it was raw, rough, ready, unedited, but that's the way I roll. That's the way I like to do things. So comment, let me know. I'm interested in your thoughts, but thank you for listening. I'm Nat Black Heaven. I'll bring you some more stuff very soon. Peace out to you.